Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Canadian Football Central, CFL content for the fans, by the fans. And as we have Rick adjusting his camera, KeeSean Johnson has re-signed with the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Now, this is expected, it says it's going to be a multi-year deal, 2-year deal, extension through 2026 as well as 2027, as he was scheduled to become a free agent in February. This is from Justin Dunk's article I see here in Saskatchewan. He's been on the Riders, well, in the CFL just in general for 2 years, just 29 years old. Came from Fresno State, and he was born in California, but played 12 games in his first year for 746 receiving yards for 5 touchdowns. Last year, played 16 games for 1,159 receiving yards for 4 touchdowns, with his longest being a 62-yard pass. Rick, opening thoughts for KeeSean Johnson re-signing in Riderville.
I'd like to know what's in that green Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah,
Rider fans are drinking.
Why is that?
Because like soon as that happened, it's like Rider fans like, oh, we got the best group in the CFL. I'm like, bud, 2 of your players didn't even play last year. You have 1 good receiver. I'm like, if Harris doesn't get injured,
I don't know if I'd go as far as
sure
one good
your
receiver.
3 receivers play a full season.
Maybe one good receiver that played like 6 through 16 to 18 games. I'll give you that, because I was about to say they have MLS. MLS is very good. The thing with MLS is, do you get a full season of him? And that's the same thing with Schaefer Baker. He's very good as well. It's just keeping him healthy the whole way through. So I don't think there's any question that the Riders don't have a good group. They do. The question is how much they'll be able to stay healthy as a unit. KeeSean Johnson probably was able to stay the healthiest in general, either him or Dante Myers, but obviously Dante Myers has gone to the Cincinnati Bengals.
I have a question, and I'm actually curious because of what's happened in the last few weeks.
Yes, sir.
And I know this is KeeSean Johnson video, but this just came across my mind now. If Keon Schaefer Baker does not play a full season, do you see them cutting him next year?
Schaefer Baker?
Like a whole awesome act, or do you think that they keep him?
I don't know.
Because then that would have been 2 seasons in a row that he wouldn't have been healthy.
It would depend on the amount of money. It depends on the amount of money. It's difficult for me to say, because even if I try to think of a comparable situation, maybe Dalton Schoen. You know what I mean? Like maybe Dalton Schoen, and even then, the Bombers haven't re-signed him. Not that the Bombers won't re-sign him. I think could decently likely that they won't.
Where's he going to play now?
Well, the thing is, if they re-sign Dalton Schoen, firstly, it would have to be to a pretty cheap deal, in the sense of that. Realistically, like in my opinion, the Dalton Schoen contract you give him is $100,000 in hard money and $110,000 in playtime incentives. Where if he plays a quarter of the season, he gets $25K. If he plays half the season, he gets like the 50, like an extra 25, going up to $200,000, and then he gets an extra $10K if he hits 1,000 receiving yards. That's what you offer.
I've never seen a incentive bonus like that before.
Yeah, it would have to be a very weird structure to a contract, but that's the way you deal with.
I mean, that's if
signing an injury. Though. Well, but here's the thing: who the hell is going to give him much of a better deal? The guy barely is able to stay healthy, and so, I guess the reason why I'm saying this is because you're talking about a potential.
Edmonton.
Well. Does Edmonton sign any receivers? Do they have any, or do they just pick someone in the 4th row to play for them? Because right now they don't have much, and so they're going to have to figure that out. But
okay, I have a question for you for another video. That I just thought of it.
But no, this is a move for the Riders that they were definitely looking for. It wasn't a guarantee. When Schaefer Baker signed, I think there was some question of if KeeSean Johnson, if just the money would be there for it, because the Riders still have a decent amount of guys that they need to sign. There's no A.J. Allen. There's no A.J. Ouellette. There's no Malik Carney. In my opinion, the big point of contention is not having either Malik Carney or A.J. Allen. Now, I think the Riders will probably prioritize Malik Carney there, simply because they still got some really, really good linebackers. So even if AJ Allen has to be replaced, that would certainly be a big loss. But you have a good enough supporting cast that you'll be able to do fine. Not that they don't have good supporting cast with the defensive line, but they already lost Micah Johnson, who's now a part of their coaching staff. He had retired. So if Malik Carney were to not re-sign, that would be an issue with them. But with them getting KeeSean Johnson back, it kind of gives them a bit of that three-headed monster of a receiving core. And so they're now one of a few teams that now is starting to get that figured out. Of course, in Montreal, it looked like they were kind of down that route, but obviously Austin Mack gets cut, so who knows where that's going to go. But now Winnipeg, with their other moves, not sure which one will go up first, either this or the Tim White video, but Tim White obviously not re-signing, but signing in Winnipeg. So, yeah, no, I'm interested to see where Saskatchewan goes with this. Rick? Rick?
Oh, were you waiting for me?
Yes, I was waiting for you.
Oh, well, no, I thought you were just... I thought you were taking a sip, and then you're like, oh.
Sip of what? I don't brother, it's empty.
Oh. I mean, so here's the thing. I honestly cannot see them going for another receiver. Only because...
Nothing big. No, I see them looking depth.
I don't even think that, because you think about it. You have Keon Schaefer-Baker, Johnson, Busby.
Oh, I forgot they had
Ajo, MLS,
Busby and Ajo,
and Mims.
Busby and Ajo are under contract?
You just there?
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Because Busby was drafted in 24.
Yeah.
And so Busby and Ajo are both drafted in 24, but I think Ajo didn't sign until 2025, if I'm not mistaken. So either they're both contracts are up in 2026, or one's 26 and one's 27. I'll have to look at it. But yeah, I don't see them going after another receiver. They have more fish to fry for their team.
They got to figure out some of their contract situation, but other aspects of the team. But in general, I think them re-signing KeeSean Johnson is kind of the final piece of the receiver core that Saskatchewan was looking to keep back. So all in all, pretty good signing. Is there anything else you got there, Rick?
No, sir.
All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you guys leave a like, share it around, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you guys haven't, make sure you guys join our Discord. Link in the description below to our Discord, where we discuss all things CFL, NHL, all sorts of sports stuff. So make sure you guys go there and keep the conversation going. And before we get going, Rick, you got some news regarding the Hamilton Sports Central live stream of CFL free agency.
Yes, on February 10th, I'm doing an 8 a.m. till probably 9 o'clock at night live stream. We have a couple of guests that are going to be stopping by, talk about their teams. We're going to be talking players in the NFL, retired players, the draft, predictions, roster signings, coaching changes, and the whole pizzazz.
There you go. So make sure you guys do that, and we'll see you guys next time.